Hi, my name is Christine. I'm a care support specialist here at Therapeutic Oasis. Today I'm with Dr. Nikki Davis, a licensed psychologist within our practice. Dr. Davis, can you please tell us the story of how you became a psychologist?
Hi, Christine. Sure, it's actually a really funny story. I was a student as an undergrad at the University of Florida, go Gators, and just accidentally, I got plopped into an intro to psychology class my sophomore year in college. My plan was to be a journalist because I love to write and read. And I was in this class with a girlfriend of mine, and we had the best time. And I thought, gosh, let me take some more of these classes and see where it goes. And lo and behold, the rest is history. Here I am practicing psychology, gosh, almost 30 years later.
What is the most important thing for a client to know about therapy and the healing process?
I think the most important thing from my perspective is that my clients know that everyone really holds the belief that they are fundamentally good. I think that it's really, really important that people don't believe that there's something critically or permanently damaged or wrong with them, that they come from the belief that there's goodness and love and possibility inside all of us as human beings. And that's a really important place to begin in the healing process.
Can you tell me about MBSR and what does that stand for?
Oh my gosh, mindfulness-based stress reduction. So MBSR, gosh, there's so much I can say about MBSR. It, it's an opportunity. That's the first thing I want to say about MBSR. It's an opportunity to learn to look at the world and to look at yourself through a different lens. So mindfulness-based stress reduction is an 8-week structured course that I and another one of our clinicians, Dr. Patty Shutt, teach together sometimes and sometimes separately. It's, like I said, a structured and organized program where we teach our students the practice of mindfulness, learning to be present and accounted for in this moment and observe all the data that there is to have about what's happening right now. It's a fantastic program. It really was life-changing for me, and I think other people might say the same thing.
What is compassion fatigue? How is this different from burnout?
That's such a great question and really incredibly important, especially in today's age where there are so many people that are working in helping professions and that are caregivers that are really struggling with either or both. So important to differentiate compassion fatigue, or what we might call empathy fatigue in this day and age. It's really an occupational hazard for anybody who's a carer. Now that might mean someone like me or you who work in the mental health field. It might mean somebody who's caretaking an elderly parent or children, right? So this is the hazard for people that are caring for others, because there's that sense of closeness where they don't have the chance to refuel or regenerate. Empathy fatigue is a really close cousin to vicarious or secondary trauma or secondary PTSD, where in those cases, it's watching a loved one or someone that we're caring for either go through a traumatic experience or report traumatic experiences to us. Empathy fatigue and secondary PTSD or secondary trauma are cumulative, and they take a longer time to resolve. This requires sometimes pretty intensive intervention in psychotherapy. It's not like a light switch where all of a sudden things can get better. Alternatively, burnout, which on the surface can seem similar, is actually emotional or physical exhaustion that results from low job satisfaction, powerlessness at work or in whatever situation it is. Maybe it's as a person that's taking care of another person at home, or being a caregiver, right? That's why there's an overlap, or general overwhelm. So burnout, interestingly, actually, if you remove yourself from the situation that's causing the burnout, can be resolved almost immediately.
You treat professionals and executives. How are your services different from executive coaching?
So it's a really great question. And I think that they're kind of mutually exclusive. I coaching is a really broad kind of brushstroke, and there's a lot of different kinds of coaches. I have done mindfulness coaching in the past as a component of my work with not just executives, but all of my clients, where there's more of an outcome that we're looking for, and we're doing some problem solving, and we're trying to learn a direct kind of skill. I've also done DBT coaching with some of my clients in the dialectical behavior therapy component of my work. That said, I'm not a coach because I'm a psychotherapist, and so we're going to be looking at some of the roots that underlie their patterns of interaction, their habitual patterns of interaction that might be manifesting either in the context of their work or that are affecting their work behavior. So it's a little different.
What is a team approach to mental health treatment?
Oh, there's my dog barking in the background. My apologies. It's what happens when working from home during COVID, right? So a team approach to mental health, it's where we really all get together, everybody who has a different set of eyes, a different perspective, and a different basis of understanding a case, conceptualizing the struggles and the suffering that somebody might be experiencing. We all come together with a shared common goal and mutual respect and admiration for each other as team members. And we support each other in providing the best care for our clients. I think that nothing beats it.
How is therapeutic Oasis different from other places you have worked at before?
Well, so what I just said about the team approach is really not the primary, but I'd say one major difference. I've worked in many different situations where there are more than one person that has the opportunity to speak or share, and where lots of different people have sets of eyes, if you will, on cases that we're actively working on. But I have never, in my many years of practice, ever had the experience that I felt as supported and as uniquely needed and understood as I do at Therapeutic Oasis. It has been also the most nurturing work environment that supports my own mental health and well-being, and I am deeply grateful for that.
What do you enjoy most about working as a mental health professional?
I love people. I love talking to people. I love being with people. I also, I love showing up for people in their time of need and cultivating a safe space for someone so that they can tune in to who they really are and find some personal acceptance. It brings me such great joy and honor. It's really an honor in the grand scheme of things. I feel such reverence for my clients, and I'm deeply grateful for the opportunity to be there with them in their evolution. So I just love that. I'm so grateful.
And lastly, what is the most important thing you would like clients to know about you?
I thought I had an answer for this, and I'm going to change it. So I think it's really important that people know that I'm a talker. So psychotherapy with me isn't going to be me just providing a space for them to explore on their own. That just like our team at Therapeutic Oasis, I believe that myself and my clients are partners in their evolution, and I want to have a dialogue, an active dialogue, where they feel like they're getting feedback, they feel like they're getting supported emotionally, and they can ask questions. It's really important that I impart that information about my style because it doesn't work for everyone. But I find that when it does work for someone, it can be incredibly effective and supportive.
Well, Dr. Davis, thank you so much for meeting with me today and answering all my questions.
Thank you, Christine. I love spending time with you.